Hey, it's Greg here with Maritime Gardening, and today I'm planting scallions, or what they call in the grocery store green onions. Why plant scallions? Well, they grow a lot quicker than regular onions. Like, there's lots of different options for growing onions. In my garden, I usually plant large yellow onions. This year I'm planting a variety called Stuttgarter from Bessie's Seeds. But they don't become available to you until the end of August, early September as onions. During the season, you can take the greens from those onions, but it really draws down the energy the greens from the onions are basically the leaves. They're what's capturing energy from the sun, and they're going to be what makes the onion big. So if you're harvesting onion greens, it's fine, but you're not going to get as big onions. The advantage with scallions is that the greens grow very quickly, and you're growing them for the greens. So while you're waiting for your onions, your storage onions, to mature, which takes like 100 days, within about 50 days or so, you'll start getting onion greens, and you can use them in stir fries and salads and all that sort of stuff. They actually have a nice mild flavor anyway. A lot of things you're having earlier in the season go really well with onion greens. Also great with your potato salad, all that sort of stuff, right? Egg salad sandwich, all that sort of stuff. So that's why I plant these things. You can start them from seeds, but it's a real pain, so I like using these onion sets. This variety is called Southport scallions. The other thing with these is that if you leave them in the ground, like you can come out and just pull them and bring the whole thing inside. When you get scallions at the grocery store, there's like a bunch of them. That's how they've been harvested. But you can just harvest the greens of these and leave them growing in the ground. They'll send up new greens. And these also will make onions. They're not long-term storage onions, but usually, I just leave them in the ground and keep harvesting the greens all season long. And then in September or October, I just pull them all out of the ground. They don't have the same storage shelf life as storage onions. But if you use them all very quickly, we use a lot of onions in our house. We probably use 4 onions a day or something like that. We use, step one for cooking anything is cutting up an onion. So these will all get used, right? So the advantage of scallions or green onions is that they give you something to use earlier on in the season. And at the end of the season, you still get actual onions you can use for whatever you use onions in. All right, so these are very easy to plant. Let's bring the camera down a little closer. So what I like to do is I have everything about, a hand span or give or take. This isn't quite a hand span for me, but that's like 6 inches sort of thing, right? So everything's 6 inches from the edges here, and each one is about 6 inches from each other. All right, so I just lay them all out before I plant. That way, I'm sorting through the bag here. I'm choosing the biggest, fattest. That one's soft, that's no good. All right, so I'm taking the good ones and I'm just laying them all out in a kind of grid. Okay, these are ridiculously easy to plant. Okay, you get the idea, right? Laying them out in a grid. The ones that have started growing like this, you just set those aside, okay? They'll still grow, you can still grow them as onions, but these aren't the ideal ones. You want the ones that haven't started yet. They're still dormant, okay? And then once you get them all laid out, you loosen up the ground a little bit with your fingers, stick them in the ground, and that's it, right? Loosen up the ground. You want the tip, the very tip there, pretty much level with grade, right? So this one here, you still barely see that tip. You close that in. Okay, so we're going to set the camera up and I'm going to do this whole bed in high speed, and we'll see you at the next step. plant it in the ground. We're going to hit this with some water, then we're going to put a mulch on, and then I'm not going to think about it until I start harvesting these. You don't need a lot of water. I mean, it depends on where you live, I guess. We tend to get fairly regular rains in April and early May. So the soil is not completely dried out here. I'm just hitting it with a gallon of water. We'll give it one more gallon. Oh.
Whoa.
Spilling. Hit this with a second gallon, why not, right? And honestly, probably don't even need to water these, because, you know, anyway, we're doing everything we can to get things going. And since I've already hit these with water, I'll show you what I do with these. Here, come on over here. So here I have a bed of garlic. You can see the garlic are poking up. Okay, so they're already, this is basically in, you know, the same family, allium, right? That's a family of onions. So all I do is along the edges here, okay, take these leftover onions, just stick my finger in, stick them in there, put the mulch back. Okay, all these little, I mean, I recognize not everybody has rock gardens. You can do this anywhere, any sort of garden, right? I'm just doing this because this is kind of an onion garden anyway, so it makes sense, right? Garlic and onion are the same family. You just tuck these into the corners in places. And that way I'll have extra green onions. I'm going to save a few in the pack. I didn't use all the ones in the pack. I'm going to save a few just in case some of the ones I planted don't grow. I can always, you know, plug in the spares. All the leftover spares, you can just plug them into the edge of gardens like this. Right? They're not going to compete with the plants for sun and nutrients, right? And it's just like you're creating a weed on the edge of your garden, a weed that you happen to like. Right, so now I just got a whole line there along this garden of scallions. All right, so now the only thing left to do, and this is so that I don't have to worry about these, is you just spread some, these are leaves I gathered last fall, right? Any leaves will do. These look like a combination of oak and maple, I guess. You can go run over them with a lawnmower if you want. Right? People are going to ask, will the onions grow through them? Yes, they'll find their way through. Okay? They're good like that. And someone's going to ask, oh, it's windy where I live. These are going to blow away. It's really windy where I live. All right? I live near the Atlantic Ocean. Pretty windy. So there's a trick for that. Okay, there's an easy hack for that. I'll show you that at the end of this when I'm done laying these out. You can see there's a whole bunch of these things that are growing. I think those are maple trees or oak trees. So they're all going to add to the mulch, I guess. I'll just take these and spread them out. Some of these they're like pressed together. You want to break that up. Right, you don't want to have like laminated leaves together. We're just putting on about, you know, a couple inches, right? And by doing this, I won't have to water anything. And the leaves will slowly break down. The worms and everything else will eat them and poop that out and make a kind of free fertilizer. That's probably a little too much. I'm trying to loosen it up with my hands so it's not clumped together. Okay, that's probably good. Now, how do I keep this from blowing away? Really easy. These are poles I use for when I plant beans or peas. They're trellis poles. All right, I'm not planting beans for another month. I'm not planting tomatoes for another month. Not gonna need this for a while. So you just put them every 6 inches or so across the leaves. And they'll hold it down. By the time I take these hulls off, all the onions will be growing. The leaves will be sort of packed together from rain and stuff like that, and they'll just sort of stay there unless there's a hurricane or something. You know, generally speaking, they'll stay there. I got to stick all these poles somewhere anyway, right? When I see the onions start to poke out, I'll remove some of these, right, to help them find their way. I don't want to have these on top of the onions, but it really shouldn't be a problem. They find their way up, okay? And you're just growing these for the greens anyway. Anyway, that's how I plant scallions. Really easy. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please like, share, subscribe. Check out my sponsor, Vessie's Seeds. If you like free shipping, check out the details in my description box. And my new partner, Sprout Box Garden. They got a new coupon. I got a coupon code for them. The coupon code is Maritime Gardening, and you get 10% off if you use that coupon code. And there's a few other details. Just check out the description, the details in the description box if you want to know more about that. Otherwise, until next time, get out there, get at it, have fun in your garden. Thanks for watching.